Good morning, all. Welcome to the class. Nice to see you all. Yes, Chandrasekhar, Janvi is there, Vinhan, Reva, Megha, I think Tarun, Atharva. Okay. Who's this Tejas? Tejas, you have, if you are like, who's this Tejas? If it is 10C, you have separate class only 10th B, because I think 10C and 10th A classes are separated, so sir must be taking the class. So I hope no confusion is there, and most of all 10th B students are present here, isn't it? So if your friends are not here, please call them quickly. Okay, Samesh, okay, Samad is there, Riya, Shruti, everybody's present, Danish. Okay, good morning, Aman. I hope you're awakened. Yes, Manu, good morning. Sneha, good morning. Asta, you must be having your class. I hope if it's free, then I don't mind that you watch it. But otherwise, please. Yes, Nakul is there. Ankita, Diksha, all are present. Okay, Zeva is there. Okay, so let's begin with the class. Okay, it is your class 4th of AP, and in our last sessions, we have done the sums related to arithmetic progression. Okay. Yeah, surely. If you are free, class 10th, 10th, if they are free, they can watch. That's why we have put the group common, so you all can watch it. Definitely. Right. No issues. You're most welcome to the class. Okay. So let's continue. Yeah. And you have seen that in last classes, we have done the questions related to nth term, right? When the APs, how to identify the AP, right? And then finding the unknown values using the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 times b, right? And out of in this formula you have 4 unknowns, and out of this 4 unknowns 3 could be given to you, so you can find out remaining 1, and if only 2 values are given, you can find out that in the form of linear equation with 2 variables, right? Like the term is given, number of, say, like 7th term is this and 10th term is this. Find the AP or find the first term or find some other term where you find out A and D, that is first term and the common difference, and you do it. So there we did variety of questions. It's taking time for me to prepare for worksheet. Yes, it's time consuming for me. So it's going on. I will send you as soon as possible, but I have told you to take the screenshot of the solution. So I hope that you must have started writing, isn't it? So started solving the sums. So please do it. Don't wait for that, because I'll send you the basic notes and similar type of questions. So that would be definitely helpful for you. If you don't understand, you do wait. Otherwise, you can start with your work also, right? And last session, we introduced the formula of Sn. What is the Sn formula? Yes, Sn is a n by 2 times. Yes, 2a plus n minus 1 times b. Also, the other formula, it could be n by 2 times first term plus last term. A stands for first term, L stands for last term. Okay, and for natural numbers, it is n into n plus 1 by 2. We derive this and we discuss this how it works, right? So based on that, we will be doing the sums today. Your exercise 6.3. Just give me a second. I just missed one. Okay, so your exercise 6.3, question number 1. Okay, we'll be doing it. It is like finding the sum. What is this? S for sum. Sum of n terms. I hope you understand it. This capital S and subscript n means sum of n terms. So that's clear to you. So using that, you can do it. So very easy. It's just substitution of formula, and I told you that you have to be careful for the formulas. That's all, right? That like 2a है, जैसे कि an में हमने a plus n minus 1 टाइम डी लिखते हैं, isn't it? तो वो a हमारे दिमाग में सेट हो जाता है. This 2a में 2 is missed or something plus sign is missed by the student, so be careful. Okay, so here is a question, exercise 6.3, first question, finding the sum of, okay, given the first question, the first part is 2, 7, 12 up till 10 terms. Okay, you have to find the sum of these first 10, sum of the first 10 terms. Fine. So that means what is A to always write the data. Okay. Always here the question we don't have to worry whether you don't have word problem as such for your exam, but otherwise like whether the word problem or the question simple, you start your solution with given part, that is data part. So A is 2, B 7 minus 2, that is 5, you could see. Okay, N is 10, and what do you want to find it out? S 10. It is sum of first 10 numbers. So make the habit of writing the formula first. N by 2, 2A plus n minus 1 times B. Okay, n is how much? 10. So 10 by 2. 2, I'll just put the square bracket because I was here putting many brackets here. So 2A plus 10 minus 1 times B is how much? 5. Isn't it? So it is 5 times 4 plus 10 minus 1, 9. 9 5 are 45. So 5 into 49, that is 49 5s are, how much it will come as? 245. So Sn is equal to 245. I hope this is clear to you. Just substitution of formula, that's all. Okay. I hope this is clear to you, all of you. You have to just substitute the formula. From the data, you will identify what is A, what is D, and so on, and you will be doing it. So similarly, your question 1 has 4 parts where you have to deal with this formula. You can take the screenshot if you want, children. Okay. I hope this is clear to you. So you can take the screenshot of the solution. This is exercise 6.3, question number 1 ka sub question 1. Okay. So I hope you must have taken the screenshot. So it has 4 parts. One of the question here is on the fraction. So I just would like to discuss that with you. Okay, similar method, but it is on the rational numbers. The terms are in rational. So let's see how to do it. Okay, so it says first, I got sub question 4. Okay, 6.3, same question. It says 1 upon 15, 1 upon 12, 1 upon 10 till 11 terms. You have to find out the term of first 11 terms, right? So here, first 11 terms, that means your n is 11, you got it. Okay, n is 11, okay, and you have to find out s11, isn't it? Now, what is your first term that you came to know? A is 1 by 15. Now, B, you need to find it out 1 upon 12 minus 1 upon 15. So, how much it comes as? 1 upon 12 minus 1 upon 15. I hope you remember the LCM of numbers, right? So 3 4s are and 5s are. So 5 minus 4. What is the LCM of 12 and 15? Yes? I hope you remember this. 3 5s are, 3 4s are. Okay, so common factor. 5 4s are 23, are 60. So it is 1 on 60. So you confirm it. 1 upon 10 minus 1 upon 12. So 2 5s are, 2 6s are. 5 6 are 33 are 60. 60, 112. Okay, so here you get uncommon factor when you divide it, which is 6 and 5. So 6 minus 5, 1 upon 60 is the common factor. Yes, isn't it? Because it's AP, you know it is going to be same. But just to show you that the common factor is same, it is in the fraction, I mean rational number. So B is 1 on 60. Fine. So whether it's a rational number or a simple number, see, once you are comfortable with your basics, no issue for that, right? So S11 will be equal to your fractions, which you learned it in the lower classes, plus 10 into 1 upon 60. Okay, so now here it could be cancelled, isn't it? So 11 by 2, 2 by 15, plus 1 by 6. So 50 and 6 ka LCM. I hope you have forgotten and not forgotten your class 5th and 6th. So 3 5s are, 3 2s are, So LCM will be 3 into 5 into 2. That's why I'm doing the steps common factor into uncommon. So 30 is the LCM. So 11 and don't cancel this. This is in plus, so you cannot cancel these two. Very basic. Do not forget this, please. Don't cancel these points, please. So this is taking multiply here. Okay, to make it 30. Is the LCM. So we multiply here by 2, 2 so 2 are 4, and we multiply here by 5. So we get this as 11 upon 2 into 9 upon 30. So you get this as 99 by 60. Is any cancellation possible? So yes, 3s are, and this is, so we could correct it as 3 3s are, 3 10s are. So this is 33 upon 20 into the S11. I hope this is clear to all of you. Should I write the answer here for you so that you can see? Okay, so therefore S11 is equal to 33 upon 20. Okay, so you will take the screenshot for the same, right? This is clear to you. Mainly, see, it's your hype. You are that fear is that okay, this is difficult. For me, fractions are difficult. Your decimals are difficult. Nothing is difficult. If you're clear, how to take the LCM or to make the denominators equal. That's all. It could be asked in anywhere. And what I have observed, just my feeling, they never ask such once very simple APs are asked. But yes, till now there were word problems as 4 marks question. So now let's see how the pattern would be changed. So that depends on the board. So you need to learn that. So I hope this is clear to all of you. Which is S11. Yes, you're taking the screenshot. And shall I move on further? Okay. Now, if you look for question number 2, it says something different. Okay. And here, a similar question, but they're asking in some different way, but it has the same meaning. So I will just discuss with you, and then we move on further. So question number 2, I will be taking a negative number. Okay. Question number 2, part 3 and 2. Okay. It says minus 5 plus minus 8 plus 11. Okay. And last is plus minus 230. So I hope you could see the sum. It says that finding the sum of. Okay. So same SN question, but what is the difference here? In the previous question, if given, yes, what was given, and here it is not given. How many terms? What is that? Your question number 1 and question number 2 is same, finding SN, but the only difference you could see here that you're not given with how many terms. So first we need to find out N also. So one more step is increased here. When you observe this question, it is similar to your first question, but here what is missing? You are not given the N total number. So we can write same way. A is minus 5. B is how much? Please, let's be clear. Minus 8 minus 5. Isn't it? So you know it would be negative because the negative numbers are increasing. So that is B is equal to minus 3. This is clear. B we need to find out Sn. But we don't know N also. Know how to do it. So this is combination of your first and second formula. We know this here. They were in dash infinite terms were given, and they were asking you some up to n terms or up to 11 terms or up to 30 terms, right? So we given with n, but you could see this AP is finite. The last term is given to. That's the hint for you. Yes, you understood correctly. Use AN formula and then find out the last term. That's all. Do you okay? So we find out AN. You use the AN formula. So this is the formula, and using this we get the value of N. You have to just careful with the minus signs. You know that you in a hurry, maybe you know the sum well, you are tempted to do mistakes. So be careful about it. So minus 230 minus 5 plus N minus 1 times minus 3. Okay, as you know, what you will do first? This minus 5 will move on this side. So this is minus 230 plus 5, n minus 1 and minus 3. Okay, so minus 230 plus 5. One negative, one positive. So we find the difference. So this is minus 2, 2, 5. This is a multiplication. So this minus 3 will come here down. I hope you know this, isn't it? Your equation, basic equation. Now negative sign is discarded. And then you divide it. What you get is 75 is equal to n minus 1. And this 1 will come over here. 75 plus 1. N. So we got n and 76. But this is not a sum ending, right? This is not a final answer. Because actually what you have to find it out? You have to find out, you have to add up all the terms and find the sum. Okay. So we got n is 76. And hence, S76 is how much we use the question. And now, you remember I showed you 2 to 3 formula, isn't it? You use the second formula, which is easier for us. We don't want to go with that 2a plus n minus 1 times b, multiplied by n by 2. I directly go with this. First term plus last term. This is easy for me, isn't it? So 76 by 2. First term minus 5. I'll go for the square bracket. Minus 5 plus minus 230. Isn't it? So 38, isn't it? Multiply by minus 235. So multiplying it, how much you get this? So that's your answer. You can take the screenshot for this. Yes. I hope this is clear to all of you. Yes, children. Yes, I hope this is clear to all of you. Is there any doubt for this? Because there are 2 steps. So let's be clear quickly and clear your doubts, please. Okay, shall we go ahead? Okay, and now, okay, then, okay, so we move ahead with the next question. Okay, similarly, if you'll see the next question here, what does it say? You're given with question number 3. You're given with A, you're given with B, you're given with nth term. You're given with nth term, means your an is given, and you have to find out n and s. Same way, you're given with A, you're given with B, and you're given with nth term, which we found out here. Here we use somewhere. This is also the last term is given. So here an is given to you. You can say. So similarly, it is an is given. You have to find out n, and hence, I hope this is clear to all of you. Yes. So question number 3, I'm leaving it to you. There are many sub questions, and out of that, I like to take, let's say, 8th one. Okay. Yeah, in this question number 3, there are different things. I told you, no, this 1, 2, 3, and 4 variables are there. So out of these 4 variables, if 3 are given to us, we can find out the 4th one. So either nth term and A and N is given, you have to find out D, or you are given with, say, an A and B, you have to find out nth term and hence Sn. So that were many combinations they have tried. Let's suppose we take it as okay. Question number 5. Okay, question number 5 is bit different in this only. I'm talking about question number 3, sub question 5. Question number 3, sub question 5. Okay, what does it say? B is given. I'm so sorry. Just a minute. Okay, here you see what is the difference here. B is given. You have to find out, and also the Sn is given. That's the difference here. We have to find out the first term, okay, and just wait for me to write it down. We are given with Sn as 75, and we have to as well as A9. Okay, we are given the two questions. We have to find out the first term as well as ninth term. We are given with this two. Sorry, if I say we are given with this three term things, do you get the third term written here? Yes. Can I say we are given with three terms? I want some answer from you. Did you hear me? That I said that I want. We are given with three terms. You are given with B, and you are given with S9 is 75. But still, I am saying you are given with three terms. Did you understand which is the third term? So let's use the formula. I hope you got the hint. I gave you the hint also. So if it strikes you, anyone, what happened? Something is stuck. Are you able to see me or not? I said there are two things given, right? You could see that there are two things given. Hear me? Okay, fine. Look at this. Yes, correct. Chandrasekhar, correct. So S9. So that means N is 9. That's all. It should strike you, doesn't it? Okay. So S9 is equal to 9 upon 2 times 2A. We don't know what is A. N minus 1. What is N here? 9, isn't it? Or you can say 9 minus 1 times B. B is how much? 5. So that is 75. Here quadratic equation will not come because that comes when you have to find out N. So 9 upon 2. Okay, now here, by the time I solve these brackets, can I take this over here? You're familiar with the equations, isn't it? So can I take this over this side? And how do you get this is? It is multiplied by 2 upon 9. You divide it out, multiply over that. You know that reciprocal. So here I get 2A plus 8 5 are 40. Isn't it? I don't need to require the brackets now. So 75 into 2 upon 9. Oh, right. That was correct, isn't it? So on cancellation, I get this as, okay, so what is it? 3 by 3s are and 3 3s are. So we get this as 2A plus 40, isn't it? So when we solve it further, what do you get this as? So 50 upon 3 minus 6 is equal to 2, sorry, minus 40, isn't it? Is equal to 2A. So taking LCM, we get this as, what do you get it as? Because you're going ahead with the sum, so what you're not able to answer it. So what do you get? So I hope you got it. You're given with DS5. You're given with S9 is 75. Isn't it? S9, that is N is 9. That is given here. You should understand the data first. I know solving substitution, and solving using substitution is very easy for you. Everybody can do that. But the only thing is data bind. If you're confused with that, it doesn't strike you, and then you can't solve it because two unknowns and only one equation, which is not possible. So, I'm sorry. So, A, we have to find out A9 using the formula. Okay, you can find it out this or the other way. Now, I just wanted to clear it because see, more than method, I work on the steps also. Now here, one more easy way. So sometimes it may happen that you get confused, but look at it. You are given this, you have to find out A9, okay, and this. So you are given the this, then there are other ways also there might be other ways to solve the sum also. So be clear, if you have understood the sum well, you can go ahead with it. Okay, so let's continue with this. We get LCM as 50 minus 1D upon 3 is equal to 2A, and therefore, this is some negative answer, minus 70 upon 3, and this 2 also comes here. So it is A, and therefore, A is equal to minus 35 by 3. I hope this is clear to all of you. Yes, I hope you have not made any mistakes. If you are aware or not. So 9, 2A plus 9 minus 1 times 5. I hope I've taken the numbers clearly. Yes. D is 5, S 9, 75, find A and A9. Okay, so 9 by 2, and this 9 by 2, when it comes to this side, is 75 into 2 upon 9. I hope this is clear to all of you, isn't it? So 2 8 plus n minus 1, that is 8. 8 5s are 40. Okay, so on cancellation here, what we get is 50 upon 3. This 40 is a plus sign, goes on other side, so we get it as minus 40. And hence, on LCM, we get this as 50 minus 120. Taking LCM, so the denominator is 1. Okay, so with this we get this as minus 70 with 120 minus 50, that is minus 70 upon 3. This 2 with A is multiplied, isn't it? So this will come in division. So we get this as, after cancellation, we get it as A is equal to minus 35 by 3. You have to find out one more term, A9. So you have the formula with you, isn't it? Should I got this part? Do you want to take the screenshot or it's okay if I rub it? So, moving further, A is minus 35 by 3. So, A9, or A, and the formula A plus N minus 1 times B, isn't it? So, therefore, A9 is equal to minus 35 by 3 plus 9 minus 1 times, for D is 5. So that is equal to minus 35 by 3. 9 minus 1, 8. 8 5s are 40. Plus, taking LCM, we get this as minus 35 plus 120 upon 3. So this is come out as 120 minus 30, 70, and minus 65 by 3. So A9 will be minus 65 by 3. Sorry, it's positive, isn't it? 120 positive, so we get it as 65 by 3. Am I right? I hope it is clear to all of you. Is it wrong with it? 120 minus 30, 90. 90 minus this is 85. I'm sorry, 85 by 3. I hope this is clear to all of you. Very well. Could you hear me or what? Faster. So, I hope this is clear to all of you. And yes, now we was talking about one. Now, if you look at the question, I know the book and PDF may be solving, opening all the things together may not be possible for you. But this, the major part of this chapter is reduced for you. Okay. Yeah, Megha, maybe some problem, I don't know. My net is quite clear, and in fact, yes, one internet issue may be possible. So, okay, I may change the pen, then it will review, might be, I don't know. So, yes, I was talking about that. See, you are saved from word problems of this chapter. Question that you practice the sums, this more than enough. They're just formula based question. Only thing what you have to work given, and simple your algebra, or what do you say, like arithmetic plus minus computation, isn't it? Plus minus like divide. That's all you have to do. And maybe a bit difficult where what Pulkit was saying, we will see that question. We're finding n where you have quadratic. That is only one bit complex question comparatively. Otherwise, it's simply formula based chapter. You have to apply the formula, calculate it, and that's your answer. That's enough. It's a very simple chapter because even the word problems were quite simple, but because of this COVID-19 and we are not having the school, your syllabus is reduced. I've already sent you the deleted syllabus, so you don't have word problems based on the chapter. Fine. So this is the only exercise, and it's like chapter gets over after this in time this formula based question. Only no word problems. Questions, solving, finding the data, like some given data and then finding it. So let's go for, so if you see question number 3, yes, it has many questions, 10 sub questions are there, okay, but you need to solve each and every sum. So have patience, our second, next period will be tomorrow only, but then Monday, Tuesday, then directly Thursday. So by Wednesday evening, I hope that everybody completes the work. Fine. So let's begin with one more question. So these 10 questions today itself you completed so that you can ask me the doubts tomorrow. Fine, tomorrow will be last day for AP. Tomorrow will be the last day for AP. I'm repeating. So please clear it today itself. Okay, no doubt. I know if you come later also, I'm going to solve it to you. For you, I'm going to help you out. But you try that you be in that link and complete it. Okay, so let's go for question number 4. How many terms of the AP? Now, how many? You got the question itself. How many terms of AP 9, 17, 25 must be taken to give a sum of 636? We are saying that how many terms you will take or how many terms will you add so that you get the sum as 636. Okay, what's the AP? 9, 17, 25, so on. Okay, that means A is 9 and B is 8. I think everyone understood this. How many terms? We don't know. Okay, so that the sum is 636. So we are given with Sn, we are given with A, we are given with B, but we are not given with N. So we have to find out N. Simple, we know the Sn formula. I'll just start writing from here because it's a bit longer sum. So 2A plus N minus 1 times B. So Sn is 636. You get quadratic sum, children, when you have to find out N. Because you could see here, 2 N's will come on right hand side. So N we don't know is 2. Okay. 2 into 9 plus I don't know N times 8. Okay. This 2 will go here. So 636 2s are 36 2s are 72 and 6 2s are 12. I hope it is clear directly. 1272. How we got it? Multiplying by this 2. So this is equal to N into 18. Okay, let's open this because we don't have any choice further. Okay, so we get this as 8n minus 8. I hope this is clear to you. 2 9s are 18. 8n minus 8. 8 is multiplied with the term. So therefore, 1272 is equal to n plus 18 minus 8. 10. So 8n plus 10. So let's open the bracket now. So therefore, 1272 is equal to 8n squared plus 10n. This n is multiplied with 4. Now you saw you got a quadratic? Yes? Yes. Yes, I know you were waiting for this sum. So 8n squared plus 10n and this 1270 with n's this side. 1272 is equal to 0. Now, it will see multiples of 2. So, I can reduce this equation bit, divide by 2 on both the sides. Always avoid the big equation, big numbers for quadratic equation. So, we get this as 4n squared. Okay, plus 5n minus 636 because just now we multiplied by 2 and we got this. Is equal to 0. So you have to do this further with quadratic equation, which will give you 2 different values. So could you try it? I hope you all have started now. Come on. 4n squared plus 5n minus 636 is equal to 0. And let's have quick recap of that also. How to simplify this equation? Finding n. It's minus sign here. And that shows that you will get 2 terms. Okay, we find the factors and since negative, we get 2 terms, difference of 2 terms. You remember the quadratic part? Difference of 2 terms, so 1 positive, 1 negative. So when you factorize it further, so 1 positive, 1 negative. So even your final answer will be 1 positive, 1 negative. And you know that n cannot be negative. So you discard the negative value and you take the positive value. That would be our final answer. Fine, is it clear? So could you just solve it further and get me the answer? What is it? What are the factors of this? So now you know that middle term splitting is one of the options available to you for middle term splitting. 636. So you need to factorize it in such a way that you get the answer. So you know the 6 is 6 is 6106, which is further will give us as 2 5s are 53 something. So 6 2s are 12, 4s are 48. Got it? See, this 4 is also will combine here with multiple of 4. So 4 6 are 24, 2s are 48. I got it? So this is nothing but 4n squared plus 53n minus 48n. That's 5, isn't it? Minus 636 is equal to 0. So then we have common, we just take n here. So that is 4n plus 53, isn't it? You know quadratic, right? Minus 48. So 48, just now you saw the factorization. So it is n. Okay, 636, you take 48 out. So how much you get this as 53, isn't it? Yes, plus 53. Am I right? No. 636 was a common factor. 4 was not common, isn't it? So, with this logic, I hope that you remember the shortcut which I taught you. Now, this now see, generally it is habit that we write something. But if you have noticed this part, that's why I write this and I rub it so that at least it comes to your mind that why ma'am is cancelling here. You know this bracket is 4n plus 53. So definitely you should have the same bracket here also, isn't it? You get this, you should get this. And now taking common, look at this. What did you take common? 48 and 4. What is the factor you took it? So isn't it 12? 12 fours are 48. Isn't it? So if I have 12 here, now let's check it. You go reverse. Either you factorize 36 or just now we did it. So I hope you paid attention. So 53 into 6, that is 3 6 are 18. 1 carry 5 6 are 30 and 31. Again 2s are, so 18 2s are 36, 3 2s are 6. Isn't it 636? Did you get it how to take it? Or if you have, I rub that part, if you would have factorized it, ठीक है तो आपको पता चल जाता कि ओके दिस इज द कॉमन. इफ नॉट, चलिए आपने वो क्लियर नहीं हुआ, आपको यहाँ से कॉमन निकालना, ठीक है. तो आपको पता है ये वाला जो फर्स्ट ब्रैकेट है वो ब्रैकेट आपको यहाँ पे भी मिलना चाहिए, isn't it? It has to be same. एंड जब ये सेम है तो यहाँ क्या हुआ, तो ये 48 है, तो 48 को आपने से 4 बना दिया, मतलब कि आपने क्या बाहर निकाला, 12 4 का 12 has to be out. ओके, फिर 636 को आप 12 से डिवाइड कर लीजिए तो आएगा, वो यही आएगा डेफिनेटली. तो then recheck and hence n minus 12 4n plus 53. I think this is one of the longest lesson we took it. So that means either n minus 12 is 0 or 4n plus 53 is equal to 0. So that is n is 12 or n is equal to minus 53 by 4. Not possible. क्यों? आपको सबको पता है कि पॉसिबल क्यों नहीं, क्योंकि n हमेशा पॉजिटिव नंबर होता है. Isn't it? And therefore, I hope this is clear to you. अब एक चीज आप लोगों ने नोटिस की होगी, तो फोर्थ भी वर्ड प्रॉब्लम रहता है, बट इट इज word problems are being cancelled. You can take the screenshot of this. So please remember, ये application question नहीं हुआ, ये simply formula based question है. So similarly, we will be discussing tomorrow. I think we require one more day to solve this. So question number 14, we will be doing the sums. So we'll continue tomorrow. I'm sending you the attendance sheet in the group, so you can put your attendance. Okay. Thank you, children. Thank you for watching, and please complete your writing work at the earliest. Okay. Thank you. Any doubt, then please tell me. I'm waiting for your comment. Anybody, any doubt? Okay, fine. Thank you. Any further doubt, then you can contact me on WhatsApp. Thank you. हाँ, very good.